Hello and welcome to my awesome health journey. I am Brett Dupree, and today is a lot of mental health. It's wow, I don't know how I'm gonna fit this in 9 minutes, but I've just been thinking a lot of just life in general. Especially many years ago when I was walking on the treadmill, I had this idea of living a life of maximum enjoyment and maximum joy. And if I ever, wrote another book, that would be the name, Maximum Enjoyment, an idiot's guide to living a joy-filled life. Because I'm nobody special when it comes to this. I'm just someone who overly thinks about himself and overly thinks about life. And so I've been thinking a lot lately, especially but with my idea that I'm autistic and how my brain works, and really focusing on the decisions I made as a child, as I was neglected as a child through just was. That's not trying to blame anyone, but I never felt I had anyone to talk to about my emotions or my thoughts that wouldn't judge them in a way that just made that conversation unhelpful, such as making it about them and stuff like that. And if you're like, you could talk to me, no, I couldn't, obviously, because I didn't. If I could, I would have. So it's not blaming, it's just the facts. And I don't care. I'm a 47-year-old man. I'm not worrying about the fact that I couldn't talk to you about my emotions when I was 12. What I'm worried about now is just dealing with that and going through the thought process and the realization that I need now to better handle things. And that's actually one reason why I went speed dating yesterday. I went speed dating yesterday partly to work on not masking and not trying to succumb to finding be somebody that person was interested in talking to me, but just be myself, talk about what I want to talk about, say what I want to say, and be fine with that. If I said something wrong that hurt their feelings, just deal with that at the time. If I say something wrong that offends them, deal with that at that time instead of worrying so much and getting out of my head, because that's what I think when it comes to dealing with people, especially with attraction or just anything really, is getting into my head and either pre-freaking out or post-freaking out. Pre-freaking out, like doing something wrong and being afraid that I'm going to do something wrong, or post-freaking out when something bad happens, really focusing on that. But because the reality is, you know, you can't do things to stop bad things from happening. I think a lot of personal growth and self-development is this desire to get some control over your life so that you can only have good, positive things happen in your life. The law of attraction, you have positive vibrations, only positive things will happen to you, because we all want that control. But I think the pure joy with my idea of fit by 50, I want to be free by 50. I know that's kind of silly, but I like F's and I like alliteration, and working on that, and to let go of that desire to control my life. I mean, looking at the world today with AI, with the war in Iran, and the various things that are happening in the economy at any point in time, things could get really bad really soon, and I can get caught up into it. And when I think about that and worry about that, I don't make good decisions because I freak out and I'm a freezer, and that doesn't help. That doesn't help. That doesn't serve my purpose to living maximum joy, and that doesn't even help me in the future do the things I need to do. I end up spending more money than I should, or just wasting time scrolling on TikTok and doing things that don't help me. So freaking out has never helped me. But at the same time, I don't want to make freaking out bad. I don't want to make my emotions bad, because spending too much time trying to not feel bad and to get mad at feeling bad is also a waste of my time, because negative emotions are things, and they're perfectly fine actions for my brain to take. They're perfectly fine for me to feel. It's like trying to spend my entire life to not get hurt never helped me in the past. And honestly, just realizing the fact that I will get over it, I will handle it, or I'll work on handling it, because that's all I can do. Because that's what life is. That's what it truly is no matter what happens in your life, you're going to have to do something. It's up to you to make it positive. It's up to you to, like, do the actions that you need to do at that time, and worrying about it isn't going to help you. Freaking out about it after it happens isn't going to help you. Of course, do the necessary freak outs. I remember this story, I think Wayne Dyer said it, about this person who's like, somebody died, he was at a party. He was like, I could get over it a month from now or a year from now, or I can get over it now. I chose now. But that's what a psychopath would do. Like, you have to be a psychopath to just get over something right a freaking way. No, you need time to process, and it's fine to process. It's fine to do your processes. It's fine to feel your emotions. But at the same time, you have to, if everything does go to poop and like the economy crashes, you're still gonna have to find some way to eat food. You're still going to have to find some way to get water. You're still going to have to find and build community or whatever what you need to do. You need to do those things. And just having the belief that you're just going to do them and deal with them as they come by, so that you could do the things you could do now to prep and make things better. Like working on my health. That is something that helps me in the future as well as helps me now. You can do those things. There's nothing wrong with making good, positive choices. This isn't some idea that, the world's going to shit and things are going to go bad, so I might as well sit on my couch and do nothing. No, this is just recognizing the fact that, like, it's good to embrace things as they are and recognize that you have no choice but to handle it. You have no choice but to deal with bad things that are going to happen. You're not going to be able to remove bad things from your life. And as I say your, I mean mine, because that's powerful language. And I am not going to be able to remove negative things from my life. There's a chance I keep this job until I retire, or there's a chance I lose it on Monday when I show up. I don't say both are equally chances, but both are possibilities. And there's nothing I could do right now, like worrying about it right now, isn't going to change anything. I just have to continue to do the best at my career. I have to do the best at my job. I have to do the best of not, spending too much money on certain things and saving money and all that stuff. I just have to do my best all the time, because that's all I can do. And I think that's what freedom is recognizing the fact that you can do only what you can do at that time. It's like working out. You can only push as hard as you can. Some days you're going to push harder. Some days you're not. Some days I'm going to feel great and awesome. And thinking about the times I'm not going to feel great isn't going to help me. So I might as well enjoy that great feeling. And when I feel bad, just deal with those emotions, work through them, and do the things that I need to do to make sure I live a healthy life full of freedom. I feel like we had this need to romanticize everything when it's really so simple when you really break it down, which is, grant me the serenity to deal with the things I can and then let go of the things I can't, or whatever the serenity prayer is. And yeah. So basically, that's kind of my thought process right now. I'm thinking of is really focusing on the things that I can control and recognizing the fact that, like, if I ask somebody out and they reject me, that I will get over it. If something happens and it doesn't happen the way I want, I will get over it. It's just being logical and pragmatic. Nothing is that serious. Nothing is that big that I can't just work on handling it eventually. One of the most important people of my life died, like, 14 years ago, and I'm still sad and I still miss him, but it doesn't destroy my life. I still move forward, because that's all you can do in life. Life is all about moving forward and being the best that you can be at that time. And that time is now. So thank you for listening. I love you for who you are, and as always, you're worthy.